Peace, family. How you guys doing today? It's your guy, Holistic B here with another topic video for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about why we shouldn't be eating 3 meals a day. Should you eat 3 meals a day? In my personal opinion, I don't think it's good to eat 3 meals a day, and that reason is said because first and foremost, eating 3 meals a day for 7 days straight, that's 21 meals a week. And for once, your body is not made to absorb so many meals at once. So let's say, right, you eat 3 meals a day, 7 days straight, 7 days for 7 days straight, and you only make a bowel movement 3, 4 times out of that week. So now, where are those other meals going? Those other meals are sitting in your colon, rotting. And that reason is set for is because once you eat one meal, and then for that you eat another meal, it pushes the first meal that's to the side and works on the second meal. So so I advise people not to eat 3 meals a day. Just the fact that you're not overworking your body, and you're not ruining your insides by putting double or triple the meals inside your body. Like for me, I only eat once or maybe twice a day. But I would not suggest eating 3 times a day because that's just not meant for our body to consume, and you don't want to, and you don't want to, you do not want your systems to work properly because once you're overeating and you're putting 3 meals in your body, then your body's overworking itself to consume and eliminate those meals out your body. Just like I said, so when we're not getting rid of those, when we're not getting rid of those extra food that's not getting eliminated from our body, it stays in our system and rots, and that causes us to gain weight or get bloated or get constipated because the body is trying to move all these meals out your system, but you keep on 1 meal, 2 meal, 3 meals. So be very cautious of how many meals you're intaking a day. I know they say you should eat 3 meals a day, or if you're working out, 6 or 7 meals. Granted, if that works for you, cool. But my suggestion is that you should never overload your body with meals and meals and meals because you're putting more stress and work on your body to decompose and get rid of these meals to eliminate them to flush your system out. It also depends on the food you're also intaking too. So say for lunch you had some pork. Pork takes 12 to 48 hours to digest out the system. Then let's say an hour later or hour and a half later you have chicken. Chicken takes 2 to 6 hours to digest out your system. So now imagine your body's pushing that pork meal to the side and then trying to get out that chicken meal. Now let's say if you add a snack after. Now since you're adding that snack, it's gonna push that chicken to the side and work on the snack. So now you got pork and chicken just sitting in your body while it's working on to digest something else, and you don't want that because that causes dis-ease within your body, and you do not want that stuff sitting in your body for that period of time. All right, guys. So in this slide, we're going to be talking about the 4 keys to the kingdom, and the 4 keys to the kingdom is the process of eating and what goes on when you eat and what goes on when you do eat. This is called digestion, absorption, utilization, and elimination. And this process is produced by the adrenal glands. So once this food is digested, it goes to the duodenum. This is where absorption happens by the microbiome. And once it gets through the microbiome, then it gets utilized. Then of course Then of course, once it gets utilized, then the elimination process happens. But remember, digestion doesn't start right here. Digestion starts when you first eat the food. That's when the digestion really starts. It doesn't start in your stomach. It starts when you first intake the food by biting it. That's when the digestion starts. Okay, family. So on this slide, we got a clean colon versus a dirty colon. As you see the clean colon is all nice and pink, but you see the dirty colon, you see rotten stuff. You see rotten and dirty black stuff, and that stuff is called undigested food and feces that's sitting on your colon because your food has been undigested. So this happens when we eat more meals than we're supposed to, then our colon gets backed up, and then the food just lays there on the colon, and it stays there for about a week or more. That's why I preach that it's not. I preach of not eating 3 meals a day, because imagine you're eating 3 meals a day. That's 21 meals a week, and then you just got food sitting on your colon, and that's very unhealthy. Like I said in my last video, you could look amazing on the outside, but your inside could be messed up. And this is how your inside will look if you're consuming if you're consuming 3 meals a day, and you're not eliminating all those 3 meals you had a day, especially for the whole week. And that means your colon most likely will look like this, of feces and food that's undigested. And then again, when eating too, we tend to not listen to our body. We tend to eat to get full, but not eat to be satisfied. We have to stop eating to get full and say, "Oh, I'm full," but just eat to be satisfied. We don't have to fill up our belly and just. I'm saying we all we have to do is eat to be satisfied, not to eat to be full. So, and who may to help people who may have a clogged colon like this, is that you would have to I would suggest for you to go on like a 3-day fruit fast, or a 3-day grapefruit fast, or a juice fast, or a water fast to clean your colon out. Because when you have food and feces matter sitting on your colon like that, that causes you to gain weight. It causes 5 to 10 pounds of you gaining weight, and those 5 to 10 pounds are just sitting right there in your colon. So if this is you, I would highly suggest for a fruit fast, or a water fast, or a grapefruit fast. It's just to clean your system out, because you're having feces and undigested food sit there is very bad for the colon. It's very bad for the colon. And you see, nobody wants their colon to look like that. Everybody wants their colon to be nice and pink, and meals to flow through easily, not meals just rotten in the system. All right, family. So now we have the laws of eating and rhythm, which is called the circadian rhythm. And the circadian rhythm is basically you're eating with the sun, from sunrise to sunfall. And before I get into this, family, I want to let you guys know that when we go to sleep, our body is detoxing. So when we're sleeping, our body is detoxing, and when we rot, and it is undoing and fixing the damage that we done while what we was eating. So if we're eating anything toxic while we're sleeping, the body is doing its work to get rid of it, and, decompose it from your body. So as you see here, when you rise up, you have breakfast, which stands for break a fast. Break a fast. So when you rise up, you always want to rise up with eating fruits and drinking water, or having your herbal tea, because if you introduce your body to the bacon, egg, and cheese, sausage and eggs, you are just undoing what your body has done while it was sleeping, and fixing it. So rising up and doing that to your body is very detrimental to yourself. And why we should stop eating, we should eat no later past 8:30, 9 o'clock is because when we do eat past those times, our body still needs time to digest. And usually the itis, the itis, which is fake, we should never feel tired after we eat. People usually feel tired after they eat and they go to sleep. So now that meal is just sitting in your body, it's not getting digested because you now fall asleep and it has to digest when you rise up. So that's why it is that's why it is good to not that's why it's good to not eat past 9, like not eat past 10, 9:30, 9:30, 10 o'clock, because after that you most likely will fall asleep and then your body will not be able to digest the meal because you are sleeping. So this is the circadian rhythm, the laws of eating. Take a picture of it, screenshot it if you guys want to. It's your boy, Holistic B, and I'll see you guys in the next video when I have more knowledge and information for you guys. Peace and love for y'all. Thank you.